Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Lost Ark video. Now, today, unfortunately, this video is going to be a little bit of a rant, and we're going to discuss quite an important and very frustrating topic. Now, Lost Ark has been out for, I want to say, nearly 2 weeks now. If you obviously that's if you're including the 3-day head start, which I was a part of. Now, I have about, I don't know, I've got hundreds of hours in the game already. As I'm sure many of you guys and girls that started at the beginning have as well, if you've been enjoying the game as much as I have. Now, you know, the game has had over 1 million concurrent players literally every single day from day one of the free-to-play launch, the official launch, and it's still got over 1.1 million players to this day. Now, that is an amazing accomplishment. There isn't many games out there that come out in this day and age that have, you know, that they don't even get anywhere near 1 million players concurrent, let alone holding that number for nearly 2 weeks straight, day in and day out. Which, that's not the problem, you know. Of course, it brings very long queues. Now, the EU servers are basically on fire. They've been on fire since day one, and basically what's going on is there's up to, you know, I'm on Chadan, whatever you want to call it, in EU Central, and it's one of the most popular servers on the, you know, on the EU. But the issue is, it's not just the popular servers; it's literally every single server in EU Central is fried. There's days where we have 7,000 queue up to, and then there's days where there's between 15 to 20,000 player queues, which can last, you know, onwards of maybe 8 hours, which is one thing. You know, I'm very happy for the game. I'm you know, so happy that it's got so many players, so many people loving the game. The fact that people will actually queue up for up to 8 hours and go off and do something else while they wait is amazing. But the next problem is we're getting to the real problem here, is what you could see at the beginning of this video was, because the servers are so full up and they're so overloaded, they are so laggy. Like, it gets to about 11 AM the EU, and you can forget trying to queue up for any matchmaking, any dungeons, any abyss dungeons, any guardian raids, any PvP works, funny enough, that seems to work, but any matchmaking that involves guardian raids, abyssal dungeons, the cube, chaos dungeons, all of your important dailies and your weekly tasks that you want to do with, you know, with friends or guild members, you can basically just, you're not going to get in. It's going to take so long. Even solo, as you could see at the start of this video, trying to queue up solo for a chaos dungeon, that wasn't, I only included 2 attempts, but you could see how laggy it was. But I was actually trying for about 10 attempts to try and get into a solo. This is a solo chaos dungeon run, so I can get my mats and I can get my dailies done, because I'm getting closer to tier 3 and I'm trying to, you know, power through. But the way that the servers are, the state of the servers, I don't know what Amazon Game Studios are doing. They did actually, basically it got so bad, it's gotten so bad that they've now created Europe West. So they've released a whole different region for Europe, which never happens in any game before. It happens in NA, and, you know, in America they have the NA servers, they have the East and the West and whatnot. But in Europe, we never, in any game I've ever played, we've never had an EU Central and then an EU West. So that should say something. There's obviously so many players from EU that are trying to get onto this game and that are really loving it, but I don't know what Amazon are doing or what they can do. You know, there's things where the crystalline aura, I log onto the game, my crystalline aura doesn't work. And people could say, oh, it's because they just want you to buy stuff from the shop. You can't even open the store. So it's not even the fact that they're trying to get us to spend money, because you click on the store's constantly under maintenance, or it will just lag out and then it will eventually open later. So yeah, it's such a shame, and I just don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they can do, because I don't want this to be the reason why we suddenly see the numbers dropping. You know, we've seen this with New World, Amazon Game Studios. You know, their own product, their own baby. You know, Lost Ark is not their game. Lost Ark is Smilegate's game, and Amazon Game Studios are just you know, publishing it for the West, which is amazing because obviously now we get to play it. But I don't know. I'm starting to lose whatever faith I had left with Amazon Game Studios at the moment, because no matter what happens, no matter what game it is, things are going wrong. We've seen a massive, huge decline in New World, because obviously New World servers were a joke. They kind of still are. They've just done tons of mergers because they lost a boatload of players. And then during the merges, they even left out Rockabouw, which was the server that myself and my company was a part of. That's literally one of the deadest servers in the game, and they didn't even merge it. So they did transfer tokens, and then whilst they did transfer tokens, they shut down one of the other servers. So it's all like everything to do with servers and lag issues and just silly mistakes, if you can call it mistakes. I just don't know what it is lately, but Amazon Game Studios just really need to knuckle down, give us some, you know, communication. They've said that they understand, they know that the crystalline ore isn't working in EU and they're working on it, but it hasn't worked for like a week and a half. It's very, you know, temperamental. It doesn't work, it does work. So I don't know, guys and girls, I just really don't want this to be the reason that the game, you know, starts to fail here in the West, because the game's amazing. There's a shed load of content. To be honest, there's lots of content that I can't even do. I can't even create videos on it because it just isn't working. I just can't get into it. So anyway, I'm going to stop ranting here. Just leave me a comment down below. Leave me your thoughts, and you know, is this going to put you off playing the game, or are you like me and you're just addicted anyway? So yeah. Anyway, take care, guys. See you soon. Peace.